Alexander Cole, one of the city's wealthiest businessmen, was tired of being surrounded by fake smiles and greedy hands. Everyone treated him like a walking bank account. So, he decided to run an experiment. He would live on the streets, dressed as a beggar, to see who was genuine and who had a heart of kindness. With ragged clothes, unshaven beard, and dust on his face, he sat on the steps of his own company's building. People who once bowed to him walked past with disgust, tossing insults instead of greetings. Not a single person recognized the billionaire sitting in rags except one young woman who stopped, looked at him, and offered a piece of bread. The young woman's name was Emily. She wasn't rich herself. She worked 2 jobs just to afford her tiny apartment and to pay her sick mother's medical bills. Yet, when she saw Alexander shivering on the street, she didn't hesitate. "You look like you haven't eaten in days," she said softly, handing him half of her lunch. Alexander was stunned. He had given millions in charity but had never felt the raw, selfless kindness of a stranger sacrificing her own meal. He pretended to be weak, asking her why she cared. Emily smiled sadly. "Because someday it could be me sitting there, and I'd hope someone would care too." Over the next few days, Alexander followed Emily secretly, still in his disguise. He saw her work long hours, skip meals, and still stop to share food with stray dogs or struggling neighbors. Meanwhile, his own employees walked past him daily without a glance, mocking him under their breath. One rainy evening, Emily brought him an old jacket. "I know it's not much, but it will keep you warm," she said. Alexander's heart tightened. No one had given him something so selflessly in years. That night, he decided Emily deserved more than the life she was living. But first, he needed to know if she truly valued kindness over wealth. One morning, Emily was running late to work. She entered the lobby of Cole Enterprises, the very building outside which she had been helping the beggar. But when she stepped inside, she froze. The beggar she had been feeding was now standing in a perfectly tailored suit, surrounded by assistants. Her jaw dropped. Alexander looked directly at her, smiling gently. "Emily," he said, "I'm Alexander Cole. I owe you more than you know." Shocked, she stammered. You're the billionaire?" Gasps spread through the employees, especially those who had mocked him in rags. They realized they had failed his silent test. Alexander invited Emily into his office, where he revealed everything: his disguise, his disappointment in the world, and how her kindness had restored his faith. Tears filled her eyes, not because of his money, but because she had been seen for the first time. "I don't have much," Emily whispered, "but I just wanted to help." Alexander smiled. "And that makes you richer than anyone I know." He offered her a job at his company, paid off her mother's medical bills, and made her head of his new foundation for the poor. The same people who had mocked him now bowed their heads in shame. Emily had nothing, yet she gave everything, and in return, life gave her the world.